And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And the Rams at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
21-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down and 4.
Let's go.
Off play action. Winters. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams 7, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake. Good. That is caught downfield by Harrison. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., 66 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Oh, a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
2nd and 3. That's complete to Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 46 yards rushing for it now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Winters. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Come on.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Operating from the gun. Good. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Formation for the Cardinals.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Looking to throw. Winters. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Good. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! Mike, ready.
Looking to throw. Winters. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
First down.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Winters. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Count 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's laid out deep for Rice. It's caught inside the 25. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to run now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They go play action here on 1st down. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready? Johnny Lyons. Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete to McBride. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try the left side. Flaherty. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for LA. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 11 now.
Come on, come on. Set.
Operating from the gun. Winters.
Cockrell holds it in left side. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. McBride on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
Rams 16. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Cowboy 80.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Ready, right?
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd down and 1.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut up. Ready, go.
Hand off to Spears.
But he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Winters.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down.
Back to throw. Winters. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Again,
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 10.
Off play action.
Winters. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Get it. Ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 60 by 6.
Looking to throw. Winters. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a...
And he takes it across for the Rams touchdown.
Kyren Williams, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And now it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Cardinals 27, Rams 22.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff up the middle. Flaherty.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Let's go. Let's go. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Good.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partnering to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw again.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
the 60. Pat the 60.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's out right at the 25.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
On the stop. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Sergeant, 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake. Good. That ball caught. It's Rice. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Flaherty. There he goes again. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 28. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off play action. Good. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go, Champ. Get it. Let go.
Up the middle they go. Flaherty. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he takes this near to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Winters.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Rams.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Winters. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Out of bounds at midfield. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
From the gun on 3rd down. Winters.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
a gain of 15
Clock
yards.
management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Winters. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 32-yard
Back to throw. Winters. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Winters. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Flaherty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Flaherty. And the
Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Gain of 9 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Arizona, they leveled their mark at 4-4 on the year.